This June, we are finally out of eclipse season. It's a nice month, honestly. It's an energetic, very fast-paced month, and there's not a lot to complain about. So if you're excited to dive into what we can collectively expect for the astrology of this June with Gemini season and full moon in Sag and other exciting things happening, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so we're always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. If you are new here, hello, I am Maren. I do astrology as well as some other things, and I use the tropical zodiac. I'm a Western astrologer, and I make daily and weekly horoscope videos as well as courses linked at my Passes profile down below, where you will be able to find all that exclusive content as well as my private readings linked down below. If you hear stuff moving everywhere, it's because my kitten I just got is literally running all over the place. After hiding for a few days, it is out to run everywhere. I also make videos every month for each sign, so if you're wondering how this month is going to play out for you in particular, check for your rising sign forecast I uploaded a few days ago. So we start out from the 1st to the 2nd with a lot of extremely abundant, fast-paced energy. It's much nicer than it is I'm tired, so I'm sounding a little bit tired. But we start out with Jupiter conjunct the North Node from the 1st to the 2nd. Jupiter in Taurus is newly showing financial prosperity, moving more forward with abundance and with the foundations of our life, and the North Node accelerates or accentuates things. So Jupiter conjunct the North Node is lovely for the abundance and more prosperity in the world to be more apparent as we start out this June. Then from the 2nd to the 3rd, Venus in Cancer will trine Neptune in Pisces. This is lovely because Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. They're not connected necessarily, but Venus is worldly pleasure. It's food, love, sex, things we enjoy. Neptune is the higher octave of that. It is things that are transcendental, psychedelic, things that are a much higher level of appreciation. So Venus trining Neptune shows there's a connection between our worldly, like aphrodisiac experiences and a higher level of meaning or transcendence that allows us to be more spiritually in tune. And also happening during this time is the full moon in Sagittarius on the 3rd. Now, this is not a full moon that I'm concerned about by any means. It doesn't really have anything overtly that challenging, but it is very startling and energetic as a full moon in Sag would naturally be, especially given that Mercury will be conjunct Uranus during this full moon. And this shows shocking communication or being all over the place energetically. So I'd expect quite a thematic, quite an entertaining full moon. Nothing that looks too severe or dramatic, but it does look very energetic and entertaining around the 3rd. Then on the 4th to the 5th, Mercury and Uranus will continue to be conjunct. So expect a lot of startling news or sharp communication to come out around the 3rd to the 5th. And on the 5th as well, Venus will enter Leo. Now, with someone with Venus in Leo, we have no chill and only no drama. So relationships, aesthetics, actions from people, expect more drama and theatrical natures rather than being subdued or chill. So it is like high stakes, high theatrical nature for the last 3 weeks of the month. Not challenging necessarily, just all over the place and much more extra. That's how Venus and Leo is. So if you're going out, expect that everyone is overdressed, but on time. Venus and Leo might be fashionably late, but we're not forgetting anything. Every detail is secured. Then on the 5th to the 6th, Venus will oppose Pluto in Aquarius, which shows that from the 5th to the 6th to start out this transit, there could be some obsessive relationship behavior or obsessive behavior. It's nothing I would be too concerned about, but to start out this transit with Venus opposite Pluto is like, ooh, it's both like really obsessive and kind of hot, but also really intense and could be toxic. On the 10th to the 12th, however, Venus will square Jupiter in Taurus, which is incredible for abundance, for manifesting, and for overall high morale in the world. Whenever Venus and Jupiter, which are the two positive planets, are in an aspect of any kind, it is very positive for world morale and appreciation. So it's great, really high good vibes from the 10th to the 12th. Then from the 15th to the 24th, Jupiter will sextile Saturn in Pisces. Jupiter sextile Saturn shows that in the background, which is what a sextile is because it's a very gentle, very mild aspect, there's background opportunity for the combination of Jupiter's optimism and Saturn's rigid structure. Means that our dreams and our optimism right now is unlocking sustainable progress in our life. So if you're seeing your dreams and your goals as something that can be grounded upon, it's a really nice background energy to show that our dreams have substance beneath them. Then on the 17th, there is a new moon in Gemini. Now this new moon is very delusional and very dreamy. It is a very mental new moon because this is a new moon in Gemini, conjunct Mercury. This is not emotional and this is not particularly deep, but with a square to Neptune, it shows that things could be too good to be true or delusional. So be careful about what you're mentally excited about during this time, not because it's likely to be harmful, but because it could be out of touch with reality in a way that is not conducive to your goals. Also on the 17th, Saturn will station retrograde, showing that we are going back to re-examine the boundaries of what we built. So you might be putting your guard down around the house in your chart where Saturn is no longer direct and rethinking the structures that have been really rigid for you in your life over the past 3 months or so. On the 25th to the 27th, Mars will square Uranus, which shows some chaotic, abrasive events to end the month. So in the very last few days, you could see some gridlock that's pretty volatile or intense between people. But on the 30th, we end with a Sun-Mercury Cazimi in Cancer, which is really lovely for unlocking emotional realizations. The last week of the month is Cancer season, so it does calm down quite a bit aside from the 25th to the 27th with that Mars Uranus square. If you have any thoughts around what's coming up this June, do let me know down below. I'm excited to hear how you're feeling about this. And the law of attraction card that we have for this June is my inner being guides me through my emotions. While you are indeed a wondrous physical creator, you exist simultaneously in another dimension. There is a part of you, your inner being, that exists in this physical body, and your guiding emotions are your physical indications of your relationship with your inner being. So in the periods of indecision or not being secure around things, let your inner being guide you. Share this video, like, subscribe, do all of the things. It does help out. I'm excited to head into July and this summer, and I'm excited to see what's coming up for you all during this June. So take care, and I'll see you in the next one.